Hey guys, it's Swansea MTG here with another deck tech. This is my fun red-green ramp deck. It started as a standard deck way back when I restarted Magic. It took me so long to get hold of all the cards and the playsets for it that it just rotated out. So it's just here now as my favourite deck ever. So I will start with the creatures because that's big. No, you know what? I'll start with the non-creature spells because there are so few of them. So there is a playset of, no, it's 3 Giant Growths and 3 Forced Adaptation. So Giant Growth, 1 +3 +3, it's easy. This one, Forced Adaptation, I liked it. It's from, I believe that's Gatecrash or Ravnica, I don't know. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1 counter on enchanted creature. So this is for my my mana creatures, basically, because I mean, once you get them out, your 1/1 Mystic Elf doesn't really do anything else, does he? So, you know, making him an early threat after you've had his use and you've got your mana out is going to be quite interesting. So I've got those. We'll look then at, well, where the deck starts, I guess. In play is the mana creatures. So, well, first of all, the other 2 spell/creatures. Look, we're going in order. There are 2 Boon Satyrs. It's Flash and it's got Bestow. So I can play him 3 for a 4/2, or I can enchant a creature for +4/+2. So that's quite nice. It's quite cheap for what it does. It's an option for a creature. Go. So we have 3 Burning Tree Emissaries. So the Burning Tree Emissary is quite simple. It's 2 red or 2 green or a mix for a 2/2. That's not what's special about it. It's when Burning Tree enters the battlefield, add 1 red, 1 green mana. So it means that you can get like a roll going of monsters, of creatures. So you can go turn 2, you play Burning Tree Emissary. Well, look, you've got another one in your hand. You can play it for free. You've got a 3rd one. You can play that for free. And oh no, the next card, Sylvan Caryatid. With the other mana, you can now play it for free. So you've managed to swarm the field turn 2 with 4 creatures, which is amazing. So yep, Sylvan Caryatid is a defender with hexproof and adds 1 mana of any colour. Amazing. It's hexproof. They're not going to be able to get rid of it. It means you can't do anything with it apart from keep it there, but it's nice to have a blocker and a mana source. So there's 3 of those. Then we have a playset of Elvish Mystic. Add 1 mana, so it's 1/1. So ideally your first hand has at least 1 of these in it and some mana to play it. So you're a turn ahead. Then we have Golden Hind. Again, so that's just add some mana. There are 2 of those. And then 3 Voyaging Satyr. So Voyaging Satyr untaps target land. That's going to be interesting if there's any effects that you've managed to get onto lands, anything like that. I don't think there is, but it just means that essentially it's giving you 1 extra mana. Okay, so that is the non-creature spells and mana. Let's go for the big creatures. Put these over here. So, at the top of the curve is a Xenagos, God of Revels. He's an indestructible creature. And he's just going to make everything bigger and meaner. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, another target creature you control gains haste and gets +X, where X is the power. It's amazing. So there's 1 of them. And there is Xenagos the Reveler, the Planeswalker. So add X mana, where X is the number of creatures you control. So we're spamming creature. Hello, cat! Well, we've been invaded by a very large creature indeed. The cat, who is now sitting on Xenagos. Cat, get off the table, please. There we go. Xenagos is once again free. So, Xenagos the Reveler. So you can add X the number of creatures. So we're getting shit tons of creatures out every turn. So it's going to be amazing. And if you don't have enough creatures out, you can put a 2/2 creature out. And then the big one, -6. Exile the top 7 cards of the library. You may put any number of creatures or lands amongst that. If you can get there, you've basically won. That's amazing. So I mean, he's not great. He starts with 3 loyalty. But he's going to give you a lot of mana for get him out turn 2 or 3. Then we have 2 Polychronos World Eater, just for the damage it deals out. It's amazing. It's a big creature. It's got monstrous, so it gets bigger. We have Mistcutter Hydra. Now, I like it. It's an X1, so it's got haste, protection from blue, and it can't be countered. So it's a sure thing. This thing is going to get on the field, and it's going to be big. So you pay X, you get that many +1 counters. There's a play set of them. Okay. We have one Ataka World Render. Oh, I lied. This is the top of the curve. So whenever a dragon you control attacks, double strike. So basically he gives himself double strike. He's in there because I pulled him and I thought, ooh, he should go in my fun deck. Yeah, there he is. Back on to the other creatures. We have a 3 Deathbridge Goliath. So he's 4 for 5, which is alright, but it's the scavenge ability that's quite nice. So you can exile him from the graveyard and then put 5+1 counters on something. So he's going to get out. He's probably going to die to something, but he's going to make it worth it. So there we go. There's 3 of those. We have some more Blood Rush stuff. I say some Blood Rush stuff. So for 2, you can give a creature +4 and gain trample. So that's from your hand. That's amazing. And if not, if you're stuck, it's a 4/4/4 with trample. There you go. And then, speaking of more trample, we have Polis Crusher. So protection from enchantments, which means that, I mean, there's not a lot of enchantments now in the set, but there would have been during Theros and things. So for limited, it was quite good. Monstrous, he gets bigger, and he can destroy target enchantment when he goes monstrous. There is 4 of those. There we go. So that's all the large creatures. And the land, there's not a lot in here. There is a Stomping Ground, Temple of Abandon, so that's the Scry land. Stomping Ground is the Shock land. We have 4 Frontier Bivouac. For the green-red. I mean, I suppose I could splash white blue in here, but I don't see a point. It's basically a dual land. There we go. And 3 mountains. And 10 forests. There we go. It doesn't really, I don't feel it needs that much land, but it's got so many creatures that land coming out and the mana jerks coming out, it's amazing. It's very, very quick, and it gets very big quite quickly. The only downside is there's no removal as such. It just relies on creatures for removal, so I suppose it can get controlled quite easily. But that's it. So that was the, I guess you'd call it Gruul, really. It's red, yeah, red-green. So that was the Gruul, yeah, it was Gruul deck. Hope you like it. If you can, if it's nice, tell me. Maybe if I can transfer it into Modern somehow, let me know. If there's any ideas. I'm thinking of doing maybe a red-green EDH deck, so maybe pulling some of the cards out of this to make it, if you think that's a good idea, maybe comment on some other useful cards below for Commander. And I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.